In Papua New Guinea, power does not always belong to the people. It belongs to those who can control the vote. For years, elections have been plagued with hijacked ballot boxes, ghost names on the roll, double voting and intimidation. But imagine a system that ends all of that overnight, a system that cannot be bribed, cannot be tricked, and cannot be hijacked. That system is the National Identification Program, the NID. But here's the terrifying truth. The very politicians who are telling you to register, who are smiling on the media saying, yes, go and get your NID done, are the same ones secretly pulling the strings to make sure it never works properly. The NID was not just about having an ID card. It was designed as the foundation of a biometric voting system. Every citizen registered. Every fingerprint, every detail recorded. No ghost names, no fake voters, no hijacked ballot boxes. Every single vote counted. Fair, transparent, untouchable. But do you see the problem? If the system works, the people win and the politicians lose. And in Papua New Guinea, that is a nightmare for those who cling to power. Think about it. How many members of parliament today would still be sitting in Waigani if every vote in the last election was clean? How many ministers, how many party leaders, how many so-called big men would have lost their seats the moment the real numbers came out? The answer is frightening. If NID and biometric voting succeed, half of Waigani could be emptied overnight. And once they lose their seats, the immunity disappears, court cases follow. Fraud, corruption, election rigging, everything comes crashing down. And for some, it could mean one thing: prison. This is why, while the government stands on the podium and tells you, go and register, NID is important. Behind the curtain, they're cutting the strings of their own creation, delaying funding, starving the system, deliberately slowing down card printing, blocking the rollout of biometrics. They say yes to your face, but no in the back rooms of Waigani. Because for them, NID is not a project, it's a threat, a ticking time bomb that could end their careers and expose the dirty secrets of our elections. Ask yourself this: why has the government poured hundreds of millions of kina into the NID system for over a decade? But still today, less than half the population has a card. Why were citizens forced to line up for years, only to wait endlessly for their cards? Why, when the technology exists, when the money was given, when the promises were made, does the system continue to fail? It is not incompetence. It is not just mismanagement, it is deliberate. Because if the NID ever worked, if biometric voting ever arrived, their time in power would be over. The NID could save our democracy. It could give power back to the people. But the truth is, those at the top are terrified of it. So while they show you one face in public, behind closed doors, they are cutting wires, pulling strings, and sabotaging the very system they tell you to trust. Papua New Guinea stands at a crossroads. Either the people demand that NID and biometric voting become real, or we continue to live in a country where elections are not decided by the voters, but by the powerful few who fear the very system that could expose them. And that is the conspiracy of NID in Papua New Guinea.